Is it time to buy or sell Mission Produce stock? In this video, we will delve into Mission Produce. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 8th of September, 2025. Now, we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 6th of June, 2025, our system has identified Mission Produce as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 6.78. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 16.73% since we first categorized Mission Produce as a buy candidate just 64 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.26% per day since it was designated a strong buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned within a weak rising trend in the short term, with indications of a further upward movement within this trend. The present 3-month trend points to a potential change of approximately 5.43% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 0.3% to 7.72%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of negative 9.19%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 35.22% and negative 4.74% over the upcoming year. This translates to a future price range between $8.34 and $12.26. Our latest daily update for Mission Produce includes the headline, Stronger Technical Forecast for Mission Produce Inc. Stock Price After Monday Trading. On the last trading day, which was a Monday, the stock price of Mission Produce Inc. increased by 1.9%, rising from $12.63 to $12.87. During this trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 6.97%, ranging from a low of $12.20 to a high of $13.05. Over the past 2 weeks, there has been a slight gain of 0.47%. Additionally, trading volume increased, with 1 million more shares changing hands compared to the previous day. In total, 1 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $18,090,000. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest recorded price for the stock was $15.25, while the lowest was $9.56. Currently, the price sits at 15.61%, or $2.38 below the 52-week high, and it is 43.87%, or $10.06, below the all-time high reached on June 11, 2021, when the price peaked at $22.93. Mission Produce, identified by the ticker AVO, experienced a notable increase following the release of its fiscal third-quarter results, which exceeded expectations. This success was fueled by a record revenue quarter of approximately $380 million and ongoing geographic expansion beyond avocados, now including mangoes and blueberries. The positive results, along with clear advancements in global sourcing and supply chain integration, are likely to boost sentiment, trading volume, and analyst forecasts in the near term. However, this optimism is tempered by declining margins, rising costs, and supply chain challenges mentioned in recent updates. These issues could hinder growth and introduce volatility if gross margins do not recover. Looking ahead, the company's diversification into various crops and investments in sourcing and logistics are expected to enhance revenue stability and lessen seasonality. This could support a higher valuation, provided that management can address margin compression effectively. Additionally, succession planning in Latin America will contribute to operational continuity. In summary, anticipate an immediate positive reaction in stock prices following this quarter's results. However, any sustainable growth will rely on improvements in margins, effective cost management, and successful execution of the multi-crop strategy over the coming quarters. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 10th of September, 2024, it was reported that Lake Street assigned AVO a buy rating accompanied by a hold action. On Friday, the 17th of May, 2024, Lake Street again provided AVO with a buy rating along with an initialize action. On Friday, the 22nd of December, 2023, Stephens rated AVO as overweight with a hold action. On Friday, the 23rd of December, 2022, Stephens also rated AVO as overweight with a hold action. On the same day, the 23rd of December, 2022, Roth Capital rated AVO as buy with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Mission Produce stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have also given the stock a neutral rating. The following signals have been identified for Mission Produce. Today's chart reveals mostly positive signals. The stock of Mission Produce Incorporated presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a favorable outlook. Additionally, a general buy signal is noted as the short-term average exceeds the long-term average, should there be any downward corrections. Support is expected at levels of $12.58 and $12.41. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal originated from a pivot bottom point on Monday, June 30th, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 9.81%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, a buy signal is also present from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, MACD. Notably, volume is increasing alongside the price, which is recognized as a promising technical signal. Here are some additional signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 49 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 5 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, sell signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 65 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 60 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Mission Produce. Mission Produce Inc. finds support from accumulated volume at $12.51. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is expected when the support is tested. Generally, the stock exhibits controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk associated with this stock is considered very low. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated 85 cents between its high and low, equating to 6.97%. During the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 2.84%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Mission Produce, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 8th of September, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 13 cents. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Mission Produce. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine your exit point. On the downside, Mission Produce encounters its first support level at $12.51. If this support level holds, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Mission Produce from various analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 30th of June 2025, Flanagan Laura Jean made an insider purchase of 7,247 shares of common stock. On the 30th of June 2025, Flanagan Laura Jean also conducted an insider transaction involving 0 shares. On the 10th of June 2025, Giles Bryan E. executed an insider sale of 3,500 shares of common stock. On the 5th of May, 2025, Sims Michael B. performed an insider purchase of 9,968 shares of common stock. On the 5th of May, 2025, Sims Michael B. also executed an insider transaction involving 0 shares. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we found that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 72.507. In total, insiders acquired 253,640 shares and sold 2,837,422 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $12.39, reflecting a decline of 3.74%. This stock experiences very low daily fluctuations, which translates to minimal risk. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 48 days ago. Is Mission Produce stock a good buy? Mission Produce Inc. holds several positive signals and is currently within a weak rising trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we consider it a wise choice at these present levels, anticipating further gains over the next 3 months. Our analysis has been upgraded since the last evaluation, changing our conclusion from a buy to a strong buy candidate. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 9th of September, we expect Mission Produce to open lower by approximately 16 cents, starting at $12.71. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.